Hey everybody, it's Derek with WebOS Nation, and if you're like me, you're a lover of physical keyboards. I've got one here on my HP Pre 3, I had one on my Pre 2, my original Palm Pre, and 2 Trio smartphones before that. I love physical keyboards, but in this day and age I have to contend with the fact that they're going out of style. The harsh reality is that physical keyboards are thick and add moving parts that can break down. My Pre 3 is well over a year old, and though it still feels good, I know it doesn't quite have the same snap to it that it did when it was brand new. When the fine folks at WebOS Ports started porting Open WebOS into the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, the first early alpha efforts were a little odd, at least visually. Open WebOS, as released to open source, is formatted for large tablet screens like the touchpad, while the Galaxy Nexus's screen is half that size. That meant that user interface items like the menu bar, app icons, and even the touchpad keyboard were shrunken down to barely usable sizes. Thankfully, Josh Palmer, better known as Shifty Axel, has been hard at work making the user interface more appropriate for the phone-sized screen. He has managed to bring back a lot of the old phone UI, including the rounded corners and bigger icons that work better on this smaller screen. Notably, Palmer also discovered a heretofore unseen virtual keyboard meant for phone-sized devices. We built the latest version of the Galaxy Nexus port which enables this keyboard, and having played around with it for a little while, we have to say it seems pretty decent. It's hard to get a feel for it just using it with a handful of apps that are available, but for all intents and purposes it's a reskinned and rearranged version of the touchpad keyboard, though without the number row that the bigger touchpad screen could allow. It's not fully optimized. Some of the buttons go blank when you switch modes, and multi-touch combinations like using the Shift key don't work with rapid-fire precision. All told, it's not bad, especially for an early alpha like this. And we've got to be honest, we're rather digging the grid-free look with the white letters on a black background. With these modifications, it's a lot easier to see using Open WebOS on the Galaxy Nexus as a full-time device. That is, as soon as the WebOS Ports team can figure out how to get this thing running without having it hooked up to a computer.